Let's go straight to Bristol. There's a police press conference on Charlotte Bevan.
Avon Somerset Police. I'd like to give you an update on the investigation into the missing person, Charlotte Bevan, and her daughter. Yesterday lunchtime, a member of the public was walking along the cliff path, along the cliff face behind me, and noticed those distinctive white slippers that's very similar to the ones Charlotte was wearing when she left the hospital the day before yesterday, and a multicoloured blanket that was quite distinctive. The member of the public saw those on the cliff side of a small fence and thought they were suspicious, but didn't really know why. As a result of the media coverage yesterday, that person put two and two together effectively, rang us at 8 o'clock yesterday evening, and we attended the scene and started with an extensive search of the cliff face using specialist search teams and the Force helicopter. Unfortunately, that led us to finding the body of a woman who has since been formally identified as Charlotte Bevan. The search of the cliff face continued throughout the night. We're very keen to try and locate Zani Tiana, who is Charlotte's newborn daughter. I regret to inform you that a short time ago, on the cliff face, close to Charlotte, the body of a small baby girl has been found. No formal identification has so far taken place, but we anticipate that is going to be Charlotte's daughter. This is a dreadful, awful, frustrating business, and our thoughts are with the family at this time. Thank you very much.
Has the family been informed?
The family have been informed, yes.
When is the investigation going?
We'll be conducting an investigation on behalf of the coroner, and at the moment we're not treating either death as suspicious. I'm afraid I can't answer that. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
So we've just heard there from the police that they have found that little baby, the baby of Charlotte Bevan, who's 6 days old when a child and the mother went missing from the hospital. Charlotte Bevan, we know, died at that spot, and her body has been confirmed, and we've just heard from police that they found the body of a little baby girl there.
And the hospital involved have put out a statement saying that the hospital that she left, walked out of, said they've expressed their deepest condolences to Charlotte Bevan's family and loved ones. They will work with colleagues in health and other partner agencies to determine the series of events that led to this tragic death.
So just to remind you, for viewers who've just joined us now, that police who've been searching over the past 24 hours for both Charlotte Bevan and her little baby daughter have now found the body of the baby as well as the mother, Charlotte Bevan. We have police there on the spot in Avon. Avon and Somerset Police have just made that statement, and we're going to take you as soon as we can to our correspondent there who can fill us in with a little bit more of that. Andrew.
Yeah, well, we've just heard the terrible news that police have confirmed that they found the body of Charlotte Bevan's baby girl on the cliff face here, the one that they've been searching for the past 12 hours or so. This search began yesterday about 2 miles away from here, around the maternity unit, the hospital where Charlotte Bevan gave birth to that baby girl on Saturday morning. Yesterday it was centred around there. It's about a 15-minute walk from here, 2 miles or so across town in Bristol. It was only late last night really that a police helicopter began circling over the Avon Gorge here, which, if you don't know, is a sort of 3 or 4 mile stretch of fairly steep sided cliffs. It was later on last night, about 11 o'clock or so, that we got confirmation they had found a body there. That's taken perhaps 14, 15 hours to go through a formal identification process, and then just about an hour ago we had the formal confirmation that that was Charlotte Bevan's body. But still the search here continued, and still there was a question mark over what had happened to her baby daughter. Police here cordoning off a large area just next to the Avon Gorge and using police search teams with ropes to scour the side of the cliff face, but it did seem then as though they were searching a very specific part of what is a very large area, as though they had some information perhaps that told them that that was the place that they needed to look. And then you heard confirmation just a few moments ago that the police, through a member of the public, had been led to that position because the member of the public had found a small pair of shoes that they recognised from media reports that could possibly belong, they felt, to Charlotte Bevan's baby daughter. So the search was centred in that place, and then a press conference was due to be held, and then a few moments before we had confirmation from a police press spokesman that actually they had now found the body of a young girl just at 4 or 5 days old at the bottom of the Avon Gorge. And as they said, there's no formal identification, but they do expect that person to be the body of Charlotte Bevan's baby daughter. And they said they're not looking for anyone else in this now very tragic inquiry.
Andrew, thank you. Thanks very much.